Meanwhile, a hiking trail named after Michelle Obama, a hip-hop museum in the Bronx, and border security in the Middle East, all of that included in the $1.7 trillion omnibus bill, which is headed to President Biden's desk. Now, 9 Republicans you see here helped pass this massive spending bill, but Florida Congressman Michael Waltz wasn't one of them. He joins us now to react. Congressman, Merry Christmas Eve to you. Thank you for taking time this weekend. You guys have this $1.7 trillion omnibus spending bill. What was your reaction? You voted against it, but what was your reaction to it, and why did 9 of your colleagues on the Republican side vote for it?
Well, Griff, I think just to take a second, it's important to understand how this is supposed to work. This was a combination of 12 different appropriation bills. We should be voting on every one of those individually. Defense, of course, Department of Homeland Security, labor, and on down the list of the federal agencies. Of course, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer didn't do their job. They didn't get it passed on time, which should be done in September when we can debate and amend and have up or down votes on these various agencies. So what they do just before a government shutdown is provide the option of shut down the government or combine all of these things into one massive mess of spending that no one can go through, that everything, can get stuffed with pork. And that's just unacceptable, and it's unfair to the American people. And then, Griff, on top of that, they included an additional almost $800 billion of non-defense spending for all of their pet projects on top of the almost $6 trillion that the Biden administration and this Democrat-run Congress has already spent over the last 2 years. And to make it even worse, we're not even talking about Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, and the interest on the debt, which is almost as large as the defense budget at this point. That just passes automatically. We don't even get to touch that. So this is just a massive spending mess, and it's got to stop.
These pet projects are really astonishing. Your colleague, Congressman Dan Bishop, posting to Twitter some of it. He read apparently the whole bill. There's $3 million for bee-friendly highways. What in the world is that? Meanwhile, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez voted against it as well because she's opposing any additional funding. $8.42 billion for ICE, $86.5 billion for DHS. Does that strike you as odd?
Well, it doesn't strike me as that odd coming from AOC because she supported completely defunding ICE, the Border Patrol, and the entire federal prison system. Her and the squad wanted to just completely eliminate those entire agencies. So not that surprising, Griff. Unfortunately, she also objected to the increases in defense spending as we deal with threats from Russia, China, North Korea, and Iran.
Mike, you have the perfect backdrop, that warm fire on this cold weekend. So I have to ask you, what's your Christmas message?
Well, thanks, Griff. And I think we have a special guest here with me. But of course, this is baby Army Santa right here. And look, this is Jesus's birthday, our Savior. The birth of Jesus should always be front and center. But we have family. And here we have Army Santa, baby Army. But I do want to always remember those men and women all over the world right now that are out on ships, deployed, doing all kinds of things to keep us safe. Our veterans should be first and foremost. And if any of you are going to a dark place, please call 988 from a mental health standpoint. Stay with us, stay in the fight. Somebody is there to help you. And just God bless everyone with these Christmas blessings that we all enjoy.
Congressman Michael Waltz, such an important message, and Merry Christmas to Army there. He is so cute, and anything he's getting big. Anything he's getting for Christmas, you can tell us?
Well, he's got anything that he can break, make noise, bang against something. he's pretty happy with. We're in that mode right now.
We got to leave it there.
Our Army likes to break things.
Congressman Michael Waltz and Army, have a Merry Christmas. Thank you, sir.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.